And when it come to getting checked, I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of space.
Too many buttons, not enough. These fucking older, no shoulder shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and had Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He said, don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles, not enough. These bugging, I heard they stung you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels, don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin', I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene enough.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these 2 teams here today. It's the Bills going up against the Ravens. With that, time to get up to Baltimore, Maryland, as I'm pleased to introduce our new broadcast team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in Week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Ravens are going to have a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 19. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. It's on second down. Second down, Flacco now. He hits West underneath. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The first carry for a former Trojan. This is Buck Allen. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going by trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady. wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught at the 10. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic. And this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
Second and goal to go now. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They'll run with Davis. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Niall Davis taking it in. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
Under pressure and out. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Flacco here on second down. His throw incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a third and long. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here we go! On second down, here's Taylor. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On third down, Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now to kick it away for Buffalo. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on 4th down, the Bills call on the punt unit, and Colton Schmidt. Back deep is Devin Hester. Here's Hester. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Sam Cook now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra, like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He's going to get the football. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's a sneak with Jones. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, usually you'd think fourth down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on third. Time running out here on the play clock. This time Taylor will throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Bills a first down. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go with McCoy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go!
Again, it's McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, let's go!
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's a situation that's kind of right up Rex Ryan's alley. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's go!
And they'll run it with McCoy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
Single. Check A2, check A2. Hey!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Mobility is often a good thing for a quarterback. Rarely do you think it's a bad thing. Getting outside of the pocket often breaks down defenses. But you still have to set and throw.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't lose your mechanics even though you're outside the pocket.
And there with the pressure coming, that made that extra tough. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Over. Hey, move, 45. Move, force.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. He's got his man on the crossing route. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations. And that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
You can feel the anguish. Oh, looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's got room. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big run there by McCoy. And even 40 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go! Grand 38!
Now Davis. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go!
They go again with Davis. Shreds the tackle. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Niall Davis, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 10 yards still left on second down. Flacco to throw again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie from Clemson, Shaq Lawson, in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. Third and long for Joe Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
It's taken to the 26. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play clock winding down.
Let's go.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
The penalty on first down backs them up 5. It's now first down and 15. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there, and it's third down. Third down, 15 yards still needed. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And we didn't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Move, 45. Force. Under.
And the back goes into motion. Flacco here on second down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Bills getting set to go. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This seems almost like a mathematical equation here. LaShawn Shady McCoy goes for big yards running the ball. His team is winning the game. Seems to work out pretty well, doesn't it?
Works out very well. The pride of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, doing his thing again. Here's Davis now. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Going deep here for Watkins. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. First and 10 here for Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that's complete. It's Watson. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Flacco off play action. And no retirement here. The first catch for Steve Smith. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Flacco from midfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Once more, it's Flacco. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On third down, here's McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Second down following the incompletion. They come up in an offset eye.
Move, 45. Under.
Flacco to throw again on second down. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the offense has it first and 10.
For methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Flacco will take to the air again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Crockett Gilmore from 8 yards out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And that was touchdown pass number 1 of the season for Joe Flacco, back out there looking good.
And I think that people may look at him in a different light now because Joe Flacco has a Super Bowl ring. People always wonder, is he an elite quarterback? How about the return from the ACL injury last year to be ready to go? Opening week, phenomenal rehab job by him and the training staff.
Now Flacco, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
On second down, here's Taylor. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Tavon Young. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now it's Flacco.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Second and 10 now. And the play clock's running down. Taylor steps away to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio. Here we go.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
He may have had some off-season foot surgery, but it hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now Taylor to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go. Brand 38.
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Taylor going to throw, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of
you buffer, tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly, don't have to take it undercover. Just under the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up, yeah. And my love tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me